Hey there, folks. Welcome to an episode of Reza's Thoughts. And before I get into what it is, I'm just going to briefly touch. This is Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. This is the very, very beginning, so it's very basic. It's basically a tutorial on how to play the game and how to control your character. Before I get into that, I'm going to explain Reza's Thoughts. My name is Reza, not my real name. I go by Reza-Kaze. So I kind of expanded my thought process on my videos. Reza Talks would be about, whatever I have on my mind about either the gaming world, life, blah blah blah, whatever the case may be. Reza's Thoughts, however, is going to be a little bit different. Is actually going to be about the video games I played, and that's where I give you my before and after thoughts. Thus, Reza's Thoughts. So, after that brief little introduction, this is Enslaved Odyssey to the West. I am going to classify this as a gem that you most definitely missed. It really was. It definitely was not a failed game, but it didn't really. It didn't have the huge hit as it really was intended. The game actually was based off a book called Journey to the West. The game came out early of October of 2010. And it, like I said, it didn't do real well. It only sold about not even 500,000 copies. So, like I said, it really didn't do that good. I hate to say it, but the game itself is really interesting. It provides guided movement. The first good thing I have to say about the game. When you're running and not exactly sure where to go, there's highlighted portions, if you happen to see it, of what you can grab onto and almost where you should go next. Now, the only negative part exactly about that is that it leaves less sort of exploration. But in these type of things, I really don't feel like the game is that specific, and you die several times trying to figure out where to go, what to do. This game, however, it basically clarifies it for you, and I like that in the game.
Stuff. Where's my gear? Stuff you took away from me.
I can't talk to you. It's against the rules. Item storage in the lower hall.
Slave 6B58 is assisting escaping prisoner. Level 1 infraction. Command. Terminate Slave 6B58.
Release!
Well, that sucked. I didn't talk just so you can listen and hear that part, see and watch that part. It is sort of critical to the game. Not gonna delve too deep into the actual story, but I was definitely looking for something new in the game. This game is definitely different than all the other games I played, and just playing it right now, it really feels like it has really basic gameplay. And that's one of the only negative things I had to say about the beginning part of the game. Playing this, giving my thoughts, that is a cool little gadget there. But the gameplay is basic. It's a button masher. And, you time your attacks, you get to do cool little stunts. But in the end, it's still a button masher. When you finally start unlocking more of your abilities and techniques, it really opens up what you can do in the game. Right now, not so much. But it is pretty cool. You have a little shield, and just making sure you time your attacks right. It's very flashy. I like that look. It's pretty cool. The only other positive thing I have to say is something that you're not really going to see in this part of the video, but you have immense connectivity with the characters. Monkey and Trip, you can tell in their eyes and their expressions when they talk to each other, when they're together, when they're fighting side by side, when they're fighting each other. You can sense every bit of anger and anguish. It just really dives you into the character. It's the one thing that game developers could do in order to really provide that huge uplift for their games, is that one little tidbit that will get you into your character. You know, how I see a game, if I can't connect with the character and how they think, basically think that it's me, I'm not gonna play the game right or play the game like it really should be. You can see his emotions just writhe in and you just really feel like it's you. You could sense his anger, like you're right there in his expressions. It's utterly amazing. I think they did a fantastic job with this. You know, gonna just wrap up this part of the video here. I still think this is a gem. This is the game itself. I'm looking for it to keep me interested, of course. As of now, as of that point in the game, you know, you just got to get past that basic storyline junk, and you should be good to go. But you know, only time could tell. Some good games start off horrible, and some good starting games end horrible. So I was just hoping that this wasn't going to be one of those horrible ending games. Tune in next week for episode 2 of Reza's Thoughts, Enslaved, Odyssey the West. I'll check you later.